So number 1 is to distribute if necessary. We'll see if I can spell necessary right on the first try. I always want to do 2 C's.
Oh, I did 2 S's.
2 S's is right, but 1 C is right, I think.
2 R's right. I'm not sure.
Who knows? It's got a set of double letters in it. Ooh, Heidi, did you do your hair differently? Do what? You will what? It looks good. I like it. I liked it before too, but it's different and I like it. Okay, number 2. Okay, number 2 is to combine like terms. All right, all of our little side conversations need to come to a stop, okay? Then we can solve last. Okay, so far we've looked at 1 step, 2 step, and now we're doing multi-step. So it could be any number of steps, okay? For number 1, what should I do first on number 1? Is there anything I need to distribute?
No.
So what do I need to do?
Combine like terms.
Okay, what are my like terms I can combine? Which gives us? Okay, then any other like terms?
Yeah.
What?
1 is -5.
What is 1 minus 5? What was that? -4. So we get 2x minus 4 equals -20. How do I solve that? So we get 2x equals what? -16. Because we are adding 4. So we get -16. And then what? By? So x equals? -8 is our answer. On number 2, what do I do first? Distribute. What do I need to distribute?
-7.
So we do -7 times 3a and get -21a. Then what do I distribute? And what is -7 times -1? Then what goes on the left-hand side? Okay, how do I go up? Whoops. What do I do about solving that? We get, what was that? 84 equals -21a. Now what? Just 21 or -21? And we get, so -4 equals a. Would it be wrong if I said a equals -4?
No.
Nope, that is also correct. Why is that correct too? Because it's just the same thing. Because the equal, you can, what is that property called? I don't remember. Equality? I don't know. But if you have both sides of the equal sign, if you are saying they are truly equal, you can flip-flop it. It will not matter. Okay, so you can put either of those. What was that? We don't talk like that in here, dude. Like I told y'all on like day 1, I have very good hearing. Okay, I'm young. Okay, I still can hear well. Most of the things you say in this room, I hear. Even some things I wish I didn't. Okay, so keep in mind, if you don't want me to hear it, you probably shouldn't say it. Awesome. Because there's some things I don't want to hear. But unfortunately, I cannot turn off my ears. But y'all can turn off your mouths. Now, for 3, I want y'all to do 3 real quick. Do 3 by yourself. If you haven't already. Wait, have your arm out of the sling? Can you take it out of the sling when you ride? Is that allowed? I'm just making sure. What is that? Like, no, it's chips?
I dropped it on the floor.
Oh, is it just chips? I just wanted to make sure, so I'm gonna yell at you.
What'd you do wrong? I've repeated.
What do you mean? What's that mean?
That's right down the steps.
What is 5 times 10, Chad?
I added it, not
Nah, but you said.
something like a brother. Everybody with me in the world.
Alright, is this what y'all got so far? What does M equal? And that is our answer. Alright, what about number 4? How do we do number 4? So I gotta distribute -3 and get positive or negative 24. Why is it positive? Okay, then what do I do next? Yeah, I gotta distribute that negative. So we get what? Then what? All equals 23. Now solve that one.
I think I got 4 wrong.
Is this what y'all got when y'all combined like terms? Okay. What did y'all get for K? -1. Okay, if you did not get that, let me know so I can see if I can help you figure out what you went wrong with.
I was way up wrong. I think I typed the wrong number and calculated it.
Wait, what?
Yes. Yes.
I know there's 4%.
What kind of sandwich are you eating? Sit down right now. I'm just joking. I don't mix it up. All right. 4. I want y'all to do 5 on your own. I'm glad to see people still doing that.
That little thing. That little thing. And you did this.
The circle part is.
Small Lay's chips, not big chips. Some other big chips.
See?
Yes.
Usually
All right. Now, what do we do? What's our answer? Let's just skip to the answer. What's the answer? What was that? Who all said negative 25? Raise your hand. Okay. Answer is negative 25. Okay. Ramsey, what do you think you messed up on over there? Let me look. Hey, y'all can go ahead and flip to the back and start working on the first two. Hey, he didn't press the button. Or get a pass. Oh, you, yeah. I should lock the door on him.
Yeah, did he not turn on the light?
No, he didn't turn on the light or take a pass.
What
You
does
should
turn on the
lock
light
it out.
mean?
When you're out of the
So when you
room
turn on the light.
to go to the bathroom, we do this.
No.
Oh yeah, you're like, who are you?
Wait. Lock the door.
Yeah, I got the first one.
That will work on me sometimes, but not today. Because then I'll have to go get my key and I'll go get my key.
I got negative.
All right. For number 6. Has anybody got the answer to number 6? What is it?
I got negative 9.
Is it negative 9?
Yeah.
That is our answer. I agree with you.
I'm smart like that, y'all.
Yeah, we can. So I have to distribute first, right? So I get 16W minus 8 minus 4W
Sorry.
equals negative 116. And then we combine like terms and we get 12W minus 8 equals negative 116. Add 8 to both sides. So when you exit the classroom, you get you a bathroom pass and you press the button. When you come back, you put your pass up and you press the button. And wash your hands. In the bathroom. So we get 12W equals what? What is negative 116 plus 8? Divide both sides by 12, and what do we get? There we go. Miley, did that clear up any confusion you had?
Yes.
Okay, what about for number 7? Has anybody got their number 7 yet? You did? You got what? 13. Did anyone else get 13?
Yeah.
That's what y'all got? The answer to this one is H equals 13. Whoa.
Shut. Because we would get 11H minus 2H plus 1 equals 118. 9H equals 117. Divide both sides by 9 and you get 13. So we are going to look at the fraction ones now. Y'all ready for that?
Yeah.
It really isn't that bad. I pinky promise. All right. Let's all be quiet so we can look at number 8. Yes? All right. So let's look at number 8. Okay? So we are going to leave that negative 25 alone, right? Because nothing's happening to it. Ramsey, stop talking, please. I did not mean to. Thank you for catching that. It's because Ramsey was talking and I got distracted. Now, we are going to distribute that 1/2. Okay? I'm going to distribute to the 10x and the negative 2. What do both of those things have in common? What are they both underneath them? Okay, awesome. Now, can I simplify 1/2 any further than it already is? No. Okay, but can I simplify 10 over 2? I can, right? Which is what? 5. Now, what about 10x over 2? I mean, it's just going to be 5x, yeah. So we actually can bring down 5x. And then there also is another way you could think about it. What is half of 10? Half of 10x is 5x. Now, to go to the other one, we can't simplify 1/2. But if I multiply this, I'm going to get negative 2 over 2. What is negative 2 over 2 equal to? Negative 1. And now we've distributed that fraction. And now it's just, we solve it. So I'm going to combine like terms. What is my like terms I can combine?
5x plus 3x.
Which is going to give us, so we get 8x minus 1. Then what?
Add the 1.
And what number do we get?
Negative 24.
And then what? Divide by 8. And what does x equal? That is our answer. Bella, was my pinky promise broken? Okay. It's really not. It's okay. All right. Now, 9 is a smidge more complicated. Okay? So let's go ahead and look at number 9. So I'm going to bring down my 7. And then I'm going to have to distribute my negative 5/2 into both of these. Okay? So, can I simplify 5/2 anymore? No. Okay, but can I simplify 8 over 2? To what?
4.
Then 4 times 5 would give me 20. So we're going to have negative 20r. Yeah? So because we can't simplify this any further, we can just change it so we have this over this. And then take whatever's left and multiply it by that number on top. Now, you can also use a calculator. That's perfectly fine too. But let's do the next one. So we have negative and a negative, which makes a
Positive.
okay. I still can't simplify 5/2, but I can simplify 6/2, which is, so then we have 3 times 5, which would be, and we get plus 2r equals 32. Bella, does my promise remain unbroken? Yeah. Okay, awesome. Okay, just because we have a fraction does not mean it has to be scary. Okay. You need me to go through it one more time? I'll come over there in just a second. Everybody else finish up solving this one. And
I got r equals negative 1.8.
I can barely understand.
this one's fraction is, we'll have a fraction left here. I think. For number 50.
Dude, we're not allowed things to lie anymore.
You forgot your plus 2r.
We're not allowed things anymore. 1 to 6. But like today when the 6 walked out there, she was talking about how not to play anymore because a bunch of different stuff. She said that was the biggest part of it. Sexual defense surgery, all that. So we can't play anymore. Or we can play, but we have to remove all those parts. So we're currently at 1 somewhere. Calculator.
Let's go. Let's do this one. See what we get as our answer. Okay, we get. What is my like terms I can combine?
20 and 2R.
Negative 20R and positive 2R, which gives us negative 18R. Then we have 7 and positive 15. What is 7 plus 15? 22. I think that's where y'all's issue came into play right there. That I was just looking at y'all's paper. Whoever's paper I was just looking at. So we get plus 22 equals 32. Subtract 22 on both sides. So we get negative 18R equals what? Then what do I do? Now,
I got a weird old decimal.
you can get a decimal. That's perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Most of the time, we will leave our stuff as a fraction, though. So can I simplify 10 over negative 18? 5 over negative 9. Because how did you get that?
Great.
What did you take out of both to get that fraction?
Divided by 2.
Divided everything by 2. Because 10 divided by 2 gives us 5. Negative 18 divided by 2 gives us negative 9. And Miley, just for the sake of this, what was that weird fraction you got?
Negative 0.5 repeating 0.6 at the end, actually, not repeating.
So 0.555556.
5 plus a couple more 5, then 6, yeah. Yeah, that's what I got.
Okay. Now, let's see what time it is. What time do we get out of here? All right. I want us to go ahead and look at this one right here. Okay? So let's read this. We got to first set up the equation. So we have 5 times. What does 5 times mean?
5 times greater than.
What does times mean? Multiplying. Okay, let's think about what's the different ways I can represent multiplying in a problem. I know I can just put a multiplication sign, or I can use a parentheses. Okay, cool. So that's my options right now. So I am multiplying it by the difference of twice a number and 3. So am I multiplying it just by one of those things, or am I multiplying it by both of those things? Both, yeah. So what do I need to use? The normal multiplication sign or parentheses? So we will do 5 times. Okay, then how do I write twice a number?
2x.
Okay, then I have to find the difference, which means
Negative. Minus.
minus 3. Then it's being decreased. Is decreased plus or minus?
Minus.
And if I'm talking about the sum of a number and 8, am I going to use parentheses again? So, and I do that because it's saying it's being decreased by the sum. So it's being decreased by those two things added together. If it said it's being decreased by 5, then it would not be a parentheses. Now, how would I write what's inside that second parentheses? X plus 8. Then I can close my parentheses and it will give me what?
13.
And now solve it.
I'd like to stop using the calculator. Because my brain's getting cooked up. So I just stop.
If you don't need it, don't use it.
X equals 4,000.
And so, what's our answer?
4.
It is going to be x equals 4. Did anybody not get that and need me to go over that?
I got it, just go over it.
Okay, so we distribute first, right? When we distribute, we get what? Okay, so that part has been distributed now. What do I do with the next part?
You subtract,
Yep, so I get what?
negative x minus.
Okay, let's real quickly remember something, y'all. If I'm talking and explaining something, should you be?
I'm at.
Okay. It's one thing if I'm at a group doing it, that's fine. But if I'm up at the front teaching, should we? Okay, just making sure. And that was the slightly passive-aggressive way for me to say that, so I apologize. That's kind of like my default mode. Now what?
You combine like
What would my like terms be?
10x and negative x.
Which gives me?
9.
What's the other ones?
Negative 15 and negative 8.
Which gives me?
Negative 23. Sorry.
Equals 13. What do I do now?
Add 23.
So we get 9x equals?
36x.
Not?
36.
Yep, divide both sides by 9. 36 divided by 9 equals? There we go. And that is where we're going to wrap up today.